Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Back again. You guys might get sick of me, but I'm on a roll and it's just seeping out of me. And if you want to listen, if you want to join in, that's fine. Today is March the 16th. And it's 11:55 a.m. Happy excuse me, March 16th. I think I said the 15th. Happy 316 day. Um, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. And he did that for us. He did that for everybody. Everybody. And on today, I'm grateful. I'm reflecting today on, I'm smiling, but I'm actually hurting behind my smile. Um, I want the joy of the Lord to come through me completely in my heart, my mind, my soul, my spirit, my actions, my words, my whatever, just everything. I just wanted to come through. And today I want to talk about not revenging yourself. Do not treat people the way they treat you. So always find yourself treating them better. So let's say you have somebody that is sweet and kind and just, whatever, friendly, attentive, appreciative. Treat them even better. Treat them even better. Because it's nice to be nice. That's just a little tidbit. Just a little tidbit. But what I really want to talk about are the people that hurt you. The people that disrespect you and look down upon you and betray you and are unkind and ruthless and lying, deceptive, the people that stop caring, the people that that try to make you look bad or talk evil about you or talk evil to you, the people that break your heart, the people that abandon you, the people that leave you, the people that try to manipulate you, those that are narcissists and discompassionate and, just the hardest things, the people that molest you and rape you and steal from you and try to hide you and try to disconnect you from other people. All of those categories, the horrible categories, the categories that break you down, the categories that just make you hurt and bleed and cry and fall out and just shrink into this abyss of nothingness. What I want to say is, as harmful as those moments are, as despairing and disencouraging and just sometimes you feel alone, you feel lost, you feel unwanted, you feel unloved, and you feel uncared for as much as you've done and have done and or maybe doing at this very moment. And you may still even do stuff. You may still care. You still may love. You still may believe. You still may hope. You still may dream. You still may desire and want and plan and pursue and everything, even in your hurt. What I want you to do is this. Do not revenge. Treat that person better. Treat them better. Do you have to stay around to be abused? No, you do not. I'm not saying that. If your manager belittles you and talks to you like you're the worst employee in the company and, just people may hear, some may not, some people are very good with what they do. Some people are so good at mistreating others that nobody else see it. Yeah, some people don't see it. Some people don't hear it. They may whisper every time they talk to you. They may not leave a paper trail or whatever. They may be super wonderful in the public eye, in the supermarket, in their community, on the computer, on the phone. People, oh my God, she's so wonderful. Oh, he's so wonderful and everything. But like and you because of who you are, you don't put them on display. You don't put them on the spot, but you completely know, like, ooh, well, they treat such and such horribly, or they're treating me horribly, or whatever. Or maybe you. What if it's you? What if you're the manipulator? What if you're the one that's vindictive? Come out of that. You free yourself. It's okay to free yourself. It's okay to admit that you have a problem. It's perfectly okay to admit that you have a problem. It's perfectly okay to say, you know what, I need some help. The problem is some people are prideful, or um, some people really just don't want to admit that they need help. Some people definitely don't want to admit that they have a problem. Um, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's very sad. Um, let's stay prayerful and committed. I'm sorry the phone is down here. I have a thing to hold the phone on or whatever. Sorry, I've had a little situation behind me where I need to get up on the ladder and try to fix my little, I have like a little drape. So if you see that behind me, that's what that is. The drape is falling down. I won't mention any names or anybody. But somebody was messing with it, and it's falling down. So that's all I'm going to say. So I need to either take it down or try to fix it. So I apologize if that's a distraction for anyone. But yeah, when you are the person that's what is it, dangerous, destructive. If you want to be free, you can be free. You need to admit that you have an issue, and it's okay to get help. It's okay. It's perfectly okay to get help. You can get counseling. You can call an impartial party. I think people should contact impartial parties, because a friend or family member, they're listening to you from your perspective, and it's a three part perspective, your side, their side, and the truth. So, because everybody has a role in something. I will say that. I believe that, but that's another story for a different day. When you are the person that needs help, say, I need help. Oh, I don't like my attitude. Like, I need to work on my attitude, or I'm going to take this. I don't like that I smoke. I want to stop smoking. And I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not like anybody that smoke. That's not my business. I'm just trying to think of an example. When somebody say, I want to be different, I'm going to quit smoking, I'm going to just go in. Or some people, day by day, some people can cut cold turkey. I have some friends that have cut smoking or drinking, whatever it is, cold turkey. And then some people say, I gotta start with this week. Let me see what I can do this week. Instead of, smoking every day, I'll smoke every other day, or, whatever. That the thing of it is, they first admitted that they wanted to do something different. That's the point that I'm trying to get to without dragging that particular area out. But let's say you are the person on the other end. You're the person that wants somebody to change how they are with you or with others. So you may not be, you may not, it may not affect you, but you may see how they treat others, and you're like, ooh, that person needs some change. What I want to say is, I believe in the heart of forgiveness. That's something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, hoping people will forgive me for my ills against them. And I want to make sure that I'm forgiving others. Once again, I'm not saying stay around, be abused, be mistreated. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is find that you need to forgive. And don't try to revenge yourself. Don't try to pay them back. If you're paying them back, pay them back in kindness. And that's where I'm at. That's the heart of my message on today. When you are mistreated, when you're when you're spoken down on, when you're abandoned, when somebody stops loving you, when somebody stops caring for you, when they act like they don't really know what you're talking about. Like I'm trying to figure out where you got that from, and you know, and you clearly remember. And they do too. They don't want to admit it. They don't want. They want to, act like something else. What I want you to remember is you are loved. You are special. You are cared for. You are amazing. You are a dreamer. You are a planner. You know how to get things done. This is just a moment. And yes, sometimes there are a series of moments. There's a movie, I think it was a book first, a series of misfortunate events or something like that. And it's just like it's been a series of mishaps back to back. That does happen sometimes. That it happens sometimes. I'm sorry, I'm a crybaby. Y'all can tell already, because when I think, it just hits me. And I'm not saying any of this for pity. Believe me, I'm not. I don't need that. I want us to be real, to be real, to be real. It took me a long time to break open my vulnerability with others, because I need to protect myself. I don't need people in my business and everything like that. And at the end of the day, you really can't let everybody in on your business. I hate to say it, you really cannot. It's not always helpful. Sometimes it makes it worse. Sometimes people, they go in there to the situation, but they think they're helping you, and it really depends. It really depends. But I do think we need to be mindful to a degree. But yes, I do think that you know, being open, being transparent, being vulnerable, is completely hopeful. It helps you to heal. It helps you to grow. It helps you to change. It helps you to forgive. And, it's just, I'm sorry. I hate when my hair don't, y'all probably don't care, but I do. Sorry. And I'm trying not to rub, because I do that a lot. I looked at one of my videos the other day and I realized that I rub my hair a lot, or I'll rub my leg or something. So I apologize if that's a distraction for someone. So I definitely wanted to speak to that. But yeah, I think it's really important to make sure that you're in a place where, even if you're hurt, you can try, because you may not be able to succeed with it, but you can try to help somebody else in that moment. Somebody else may be going through the same thing. You never know. And every time you speak or tell somebody something, sometimes they may not get anything from it. And don't be upset. Oh, they didn't, their reaction wasn't what I needed. You're not doing it for reaction. You're doing it to help somebody's heart. And honestly, I think all messages should start with you. So when I'm giving you guys like little clips and just coming, a lot of times it hits me first. It hits me right in my mirror. And my mirror is my heart. And it's just it's it's crazy. Let me just say that. It's crazy. Not crazy in a bad way, but it's crazy because as I go to speak, it just frees me, It frees me so much, and each day it's getting better. Just to be able to come and give people tidbits. I'm an audio person, so I love to listen to people's their things. What's today? I'm sorry. Today is the 16th. I'm sorry. I just saw something pop up on my phone from my calendar. And I'm just, I had to make sure it wasn't for today, because I'm like, wait a minute. But yes, it's not for today. So good. But I definitely had to look at my phone for the date real quick. But yeah, I'm just like, it's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy, because I come on my video to help somebody else, and I find out that I'm helping myself free myself too. And it's just amazing. But yeah, guys, I know this message is all over the place. This video is all over the place, but I really, really, really wanted to come and tell you, do not try to seek vengeance. Please do not try to seek vengeance. Do not try to pay people back. And if you are paying them back, pay them back with kindness. Still wish the person a happy birthday. Still, if you were supposed to get them that, I'm gonna just make up something, a pair of socks because their feet's been cold. I don't care if they just stomped all on your foot and your foot is now bleeding. You still get them those pair of socks because that's the heart. That's the heart. That's not, oh, look at me, I'm doing something good. That's the heart. That's the soul. That's the spirit. Because at the end of the day, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I will repay. That's what the word says. You don't have to pay anybody back for the evil they've done against you. Everything that's done against you is not always done with evil intent either. Some people are just not paying attention. Some people are clueless. Some people do know. I'm not gonna say some people don't know because some do know. Some people know exactly what they're doing. Some people are so hurt themselves from time and from life and from their past and their childhood and a bitter divorce or the children dying or the parents being mean or their siblings being absent or going or living somewhere else, whatever the situation may be. Some people, unfortunately, their journey kind of reflects out and they don't know how to process. They don't know how to heal. They won't admit that they're hurt. So you may end up being a innocent bystander. Yeah, so that's another thing. Everybody's not trying to hurt you on purpose. Some people don't know what true love is. Some people don't know what friendship is. Some people don't know how to work with their coworkers. They've never been taught. They've never been shown. They're, like I said, they're clueless. They just may not know. But then you have the people that do intentionally hurt you or try to harm you. That happens. But I don't want us to repay people with evil. I really don't. And people gonna do what they're gonna do at the end of the day anyway. But I'm out of that mind frame now. I'm out of that season of my life. I don't want to repay anybody with evil. Am I upset? Am I hurt? Yeah. And I just want to lay on the floor and cry and just be still for like 3 weeks and then come back and refresh myself. That's where I'm at. But that's not what's going to happen because life goes on. There are things to be done. And if nobody else does it, I'm going to do it because I got to do what I got to do. But yeah, that's where we are sometimes. And let's just be honest about that. You just got to do something different. And doing something different means throwing away the old thoughts, the old behaviors, the old mindsets. Grow up. Yes, you hurt. You got cut. You got cut real deep. You got cut really, really, really deep. Really deep. Some people can't see it. Some feel it, some know, but they don't know to the extent because it happened to you, not to them. Learn from that. Grow. Try to heal. You can be beautifully broken, but you still got to keep moving. You got to progress. You got to get up. You got to feed the kids. You got to go to work. You got to go get the dog. You got to get to church. You got to go see about your mom. You still got to keep going. You got to call the people back for the interview. And, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. Your life is beautiful and it's amazing. And you can keep doing some great things. And you can let that bad stuff process and go through you, but don't keep it. When I say let it go through you. Go through. Let it go to the other side. And once it's out, keep that mess out. Pick up yourself and keep it going. There are people that need you. There are things to be done. Your life can get better. It could get worse, but I think we have choices to make. We have choices to make. How am I going to process this? How am I going to process what happened to me? How am I going to process what I did? You got that side too, because you got accountabilities here as well. Excuse me, because you've done things. So yeah, get yourself together. Get yourself together. Do not try to repay people for the evils that they've done to you knowingly and unknowingly, and hope and pray that people have forgiven you for the things you've done to them knowingly and unknowingly. So that's the meat of this message on today. Do not repay people with evil. Repay them with kindness and care and love and forgiveness, patience, whatever. Like I said, you don't have to stay in and be abused. You don't have to do that. You can keep on going, but you can repay people with goodness, or don't do anything. If you know you're not going to repay them with kindness, then don't do anything. But please don't repay evil with evil. Leave that alone. That is not your area. Because when things happen to us, I do believe that God looks at our response. He looks at our response. So yeah, and there's consequences to our actions and inactions. So yeah, so don't repay somebody that guy set your car on fire. And I'm sorry. I'm absolutely sorry. I'm glad you weren't in it. You can get another car. You can't get your life back. So you pick up the pieces. You move forward, you get a new car. Forget that person. It's easier said than done, of course. But don't try to repay them. Don't go try to set their house on fire now because they set your car on fire. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not repay people with evil. Do not do that. It's not, your consequences are going to be dire as well. Let their consequences come back to them later. And I'm so into the mindset of forgiveness now that I ask God and I pray that that He does not allow the person's consequences or their karma to be completely horrible. That's where I'm at. For their evil against me, I do not even want God's vengeance to them to be completely horrible. Because that's where I'm at. I want to care and I want to love to the point and I want to forgive to the point that it's just freeing. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, amazing, amazing day. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. And I just hope you guys are just feeling great. I hope this week of March is amazing for you. I'm feeling pretty good in spite of all the changes and the things that's happening. That's hurtful. I'm feeling grateful because for one, I'm glad for life. I'm glad that God woke me up one more time. Because sometimes we're so upset and bitter and upset and unforgiving, and that if you die tonight and you got that in your heart, I don't think you're gonna meet the King. I don't. I could be wrong, but I don't want my eyes to close and I was ungrateful or unhappy or upset or bitter. I want to forgive because I need people to forgive me for the ills I've done against them. So I don't want to live like that. So what I want, and this is for all of us, I want us to be free. I want us to be happy if possible. Sometimes it depends on what happens to you, how you process it. It may take longer. Some people, people get divorced, and they can just leave a bitter taste in their mouth. Their child might die, or a parent might die from being sick, or somebody might have been murdered, or somebody set your house on fire, you lost your job, or your son is the one that's now over in war, or whatever. All these different things can happen, and that it just makes our lives, we're just like, we sit there and like, well, why, why or how did this happen, why did this happen to me, or what to do, or did I do something wrong, or am I in love? No, I I, I don't want to think like that. In those moments where I'm trying to figure out why or how, I want them to be extremely brief. Extremely brief. I want to pick up the pieces, wipe the tears off your face, blow your nose, wash your hair, go put a new little dress on, and go somewhere and take yourself to dinner. I don't care if you got $10. Go to McDonald's and get you a fish fillet sandwich. I don't know. I'm just making something up, but I want you to know that it can be better. Our perceptions change a lot of things for us. The journey we're on. Change your perception, change your direction. If you're going left but you wanted to go right, honey, baby, you better do that 180. And I don't care if it take you 13 weeks to do it. It could take you 13 years to do it. I want you to know that you can make a change in your life by your perception and by your heart's posture. So that's where I'm at. I'm grateful. Grateful for another opportunity to wake up. I thank God for allowing me to make it to this day. Give me another opportunity, give me another chance. And I'm going to forgive a little bit more on today so I can free myself. And I can free the moments and the times, the places and the people in there, wherever, wherever, everywhere. So that's just my thought on today. Do not repay evil with evil. Repay evil with kindness, forgiveness, tenderness, mercy, grace, hope, love, patience, peace, joy. Repay evil with goodness. Or don't do anything, but do not repay evil with evil. So hopefully, you guys are having an amazing day and enjoy this week that we're in March. Get some things done. Sit down, write a list of some good things that you want to do. Write a list of one thing you want to accomplish for the next, 9 months? Yeah, write something out. Write something out and start checking stuff off. You got to get something done. You can't sit and cry all day, honey. You really can't. I mean, you can, but I don't think you should. But get some things together. Start writing you some little positive notes. Put them on your refrigerator. Put them on the door when you're leaving out to go to work. Put them on your mirrors or something. Today's going to be a good day. Honey, you look beautiful. You can do this. Try again. Walk on 1 extra mile today. Call such and such back. Tell what's her face I'm sorry. Do something. You need to do something. You need to do something. Get yourself together because there's things to be done, okay? There are places to go. There are people to meet. There are places to go. There are things to do. There's things to build. There's things to grow. There's things to rebirth. You better come on because as long as you sit and cry and fight and unforgive every day, you're wasting time. You're wasting time. And guess what? Your actions are connected to other people. Somebody somewhere needs you. And start one of the people. That's you. You need you. So I need you to go ahead and get some stuff done. Okay? And I'm sorry, I was a little distracted. I don't watch TV a lot, but I do have the TV on. And I think this lady thought this guy was about to propose to her. And he literally just told her she's not marriage material. He told her she works too much. We're not going to talk about that right now. We're not going to talk about that right now. But that's messed up. But that's something they would have to work out. Yeah, so it's messed up. She's not marriage material because she works too much. I've actually heard that before. I'm like, wow, I work too much. Well, I got to take care of me. I can't sit home and wait for somebody else to do it. So, yeah. Like, if you combine your life with that person and y'all can share the load, that's absolutely amazing. But when somebody tell you, you work too much, I mean, it's nice to balance. It's definitely nice to balance. But some people have to work that way because they kind of have to work that way. It's like, because they see the things in front of them, like, I need to do this, So, yeah. If you combine with somebody and you guys can help each other live life and get things done, that's absolutely amazing. So, yeah, I don't really know what to say about what he said to her because I have heard that before. I've actually heard it, I want to say twice. A man said that I work too much. And I'm just like, well, you could work a little bit more and then I'll work a little bit less. I mean, you want to balance it out? Let me know how we want to balance that out. I mean, yeah, but it's not like I'm just working because I don't want to enjoy life. Believe me, I'm working because I kind of need to. I need to make some money. I have things I got to pay for. So, yeah. And the thing is, people make time for who they want. So in dating, Even though I've always worked a lot, I've always made time for the person I'm with because that's who I am. And absolutely, when I love the person, I'm definitely going to go above and beyond. Listen, I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure my partner knows that I love him and that I'm there for him. It's absolutely amazing. I'll even work a little less. I'll change my hours at work if I need to for my partner to know that I'm there for them. However, it's nice when a person can make arrangements for you as well. I don't think there should just be one person making all the sacrifices, but that's definitely a different story for a different day. So yeah, you guys have an amazing day. I'll be chatting with you guys in the next clip. This one is long, unfortunately. Again, I guess my clips are just going to be long. If you guys work that out with me or bear with me, that'd be amazing. But yeah, unfortunately, this one is long. You guys have a great, 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 great week. Be blessed, be happy, be free. Just be happy, be healthy, be forgiving. Be forgiving, okay? And do not repay evil with evil. Repay it with kindness and good things, or don't do anything. But do not repay evil with evil.